Oof, moderation with Mare, day 51. I actually made it into my office. I haven't done a private breathwork here for months, I don't think. I haven't been in here. Feeling like I had a desire to take the summer off, and when I'm not here, I'm like, yeah, no, maybe I won't do it anymore. Maybe I'll, and just spin these narratives, of why am I doing this, and why have this office, and why even try. And then I get here, and I'm like, I love this version of me. I love the version of me that has a private little office that I can bring people and hopefully empower them to connect with their soul, to connect with their emotions. And it's something that I love, and I forget that I love it. What is this forgetting spell? It's like the gym. It's like these things that are good for us, that make us feel good. I'll personalize it, that make me feel good. I forget to do them on the daily basis. I forget that it's something that actually lifts me up. And I'm so curious about that. I'm so curious about where that comes from. Maybe I'll put it out to the universe and, I don't know, see a reel or something that'll, like, analyze it. Or maybe something else will happen. I'm not really sure. But curiosity in the experience for sure. I just have one client today, which I'm looking forward to. And then it'll be food prep and cleaning the house and tending to that part of my mental health and physical health. It's a full week ahead. And so having that kind of like tasky stuff taken care of feels really good. I'm also really noticing, like, this, maybe in this old patterning, this idea of like taking care of myself has to take up so much time, because the intensity of like the healing that I've engaged in, or the themes that I've engaged in, have been historically so heavy, like deep grief and loss. And there are still like deep themes. Shame was a big one this spring, shifting shame. And now I'm noticing that maybe the outdated pattern is that it will take so much time, and that it takes that much space. And instead, maybe I can allow, and sometimes it does take that space, but maybe I can also allow that sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes just engaging in these acts every day also mean that I don't need to like get taken out of commission for like a week, or it's just starting to kind of seed itself in my brain as like this option of being able to have a bigger plate, because the plate isn't quite so heavy anymore, and being able to engage in these things that I love, and they don't have to like entirely take over my life. I think maybe some outdated patterning left over from nursing, where it was so all-consuming because the job that I was doing was so intense, that I believe that anything that I engage in has to be all-consuming. I'm sure there's something like a Virgo rising out there, but I do not need to be all-consumed by acts of self-care. There it is. I do not need to be consumed. It is something that supports me, and something that I can find ease in. And so I will work on that today in my sweet little office, doing something that I love on a foundation that I have built and that I do not want to burn down, because it's actually a pretty badass foundation. And so upon this I shall stand. Any mountain is high enough. Moderation with Mare. Come on.